So your buyers were under contract, but now it's terminated and they want their money back. My name is Jeremy Smith. This is Living an Epic Life in Real Estate. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you the form that you need to use in order to get your buyer's earnest money released back to them. Now, disclaimer here, guys, there's a lot that goes into this, right? On whether or not they get it back or not. It's all contractual. So this video is not to tell you how to get their money back in every situation. I'm gonna go over what this form looks like with you and explain the form to you so that you know how to use the form. But you're also gonna need to know the contracts and the situation so that you can determine whether or not they're due that money back or not. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on this video so we get more views. More people need to be educated on this, so let's help them get there. Also, feel free to share the video and hit the notification button so you get updates when we post more content. And if you haven't watched the buyer's notice of termination video, go back and find that one and watch that as well, because that goes hand in hand with this document. And without further ado, guys, let's get right into the Texas Realtors Release of Earnest Money document. So it says release of earnest money between the undersigned buyer and seller concerning property at. So you just put the property address in there in the first line, easy peasy. Then it says notice, this form provides for the release of the parties, brokers, and title companies from all liability under the contract, not just for disbursement of earnest money. So it releases them from everything in the contract, not just the releasing of the disbursement, or not just the disbursement of earnest money. So do not sign this form if it is not your intention to release all the persons signing this form from liability under the contract. Read this release carefully. If you do not understand the effects of this release, consult your attorney before signing. Remember, you're a real estate agent, you're not an attorney, you cannot give legal advice, but you have to understand what this form does. Most people don't. They think it's just releasing of the earnest money, when in fact we just read it is not, it's much more than that. Paragraph A here says the undersigned buyer and seller release each other, any broker, title company, and escrow agent from any and all liability under the aforementioned contract. So once you guys have this done, in addition with the termination form, you're done, right? Nobody has any obligations anymore from that previous contract. It's closed out, it's done, no more obligations owed. Paragraph B says the undersigned direct blank escrow agent. So you're gonna put the title company's name in here, right? The title company is referred to as the escrow agent, not the actual person you're working with. So if you're working with First American or Independence or Capital Title or Lawyer's Title or any of these title companies, that's whose name you're gonna put here. You're not gonna put the particular escrow officer. And here's a good example of why you shouldn't. So let's say that your favorite closer is Jane Doe and she works at Lawyer's Title, and you put Jane Doe in any of these documents, her name, and she leaves and goes on to another company. Now there's some ambiguity there. Right, well, hey, Jane Doe is actually part of this contract because the real estate agent and the buyer and seller put Jane Doe in the contract. Like, you don't want to do that. You want to put the title company, because if she leaves, that earnest money is still with the title company. So put the title company's name there for escrow agent. And then to disperse the earnest money as follows. So you're going to indicate who's getting what. Let's say it's $3,000 at stake and all $3,000 of it is to go back to the buyer. Well, you would put $3,000 to the buyer's name. If it's going to go to the seller, you'll do that. If it's a combination, let's say they're going to split it, then you would put $1,500 to the buyers, $1,500 to the sellers. Whatever that looks like is what you need to do there. Then buyers and sellers' names need to be on here. They need to sign it. Their addresses need to be on here. Remember, if it's a blank on any form, it should be filled out, right? There's a purpose for it there. So don't forget that. You got to put the address in there as well. And then the cooperating and listing broker's information goes on here, and you as the agent have to sign. Both the listing agent and the buyer's agent have to sign this document in order for it to be in effect. All parties that are part of the contract need to have signatures on here. So that's it, guys. Really simple form to use. Don't use it too often, but again, you use it pretty often if you're getting out of contracts consistently. So hopefully that's not the case with you, but when you do need it, and you will, it's important to understand, one, how it works, 2, how to use it, and 3, where to go get it. We get all of ours from Zip Forms, but there's a lot of different platforms out there where you can get your documents as well. So again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, watch more of our videos of contracts explained, as well as other items that you would need to grow in your real estate business. That's the sole purpose of this channel, is to help you grow as a real estate agent and reach an epic life in real estate. Again, I'm Jeremy Smith. Thank you guys so much for watching. Reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Peace.